Angel Message Monday. Welcome to another week. And I also want to say Happy Lunar New Year. Do you follow the moon cycles? I clearly do. I talk about it a lot. And because it is the Lunar New Year, I also have moon cycle memoirs, the 2022 version. So if that is something that interests you, it's a really fun, color-packed journal that has lots of prompts so that you can manifest with the moon all year long. So the link is right down below if you wish to lean into that. It's actually a lot of fun to do, and it's fun to go back to the previous years. But anyway, so here we are. We have a first quarter moon tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world. First quarter moon is all about action, and it's going to be in Taurus. So what came to me when I was thinking about this, which I'll tell you as I shuffle, and you can think about if you want to choose 1, 2, or 3, is what can you take action on in terms of creating something new, giving birth? What can you take action on in terms of speaking or sharing a truth, or maybe taking action on a feeling? Taurus do like to follow rules, so you may be called to stay, inside a box or color between the lines. That's okay, but you can still take action. So think 1, 2, or 3. If you're choosing position 1, the card you get is arts. I would say if you're choosing position 1, you're really called to create something. You know what to do. If there's something in your life that you are debating, I would pause for a minute and just give focus to the creativity. Also with this, I would say it's important to get outside, to be in nature, to connect with nature, to have fun, and tune into your home. I'm always one to lean into the energy of the home, but make sure that you have beautiful art expressed in your home, but take action around something that you are creating. And maybe the action step is simply painting or creating or drawing or doing something like that. Soul collage. I love soul collage, which SarahAngelides.com, she introduced me to. So something like that. If you're choosing position 2, I'm going to go from the middle of the deck, and the card you get is Angelic Support. I'm going to pull a support card for this. So it's time to take action with your angels, and you get the ceremony and ritual card. Now this is on the image is my husband and I. That's our wedding that's depicted there. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do ritual around a wedding, although if a wedding is present in your life, it would be to take some sort of action toward that. But it can also be any other ritual. The other piece around this is it could be ritual with your ancestors, maybe a clearing ceremony, calling on the angels to set the intention for some clearing. So when the last quarter moon comes in and you're ready to clear, you have set a really good intention for that. So take some sort of action around ceremony and ritual. And the last thing that I will say in this position is call on your angels for, your body, your health, if that is any sort of, if it's up for you lately. I like working with Archangel Raphael for health. Sometimes if I feel like I want to release or get rid of, Archangel Michael. If I have forgiveness work to do, Archangel Ariel. So those are just a few. But lean into that and see how it resonates. Maybe all of it does. Then finally, if you're choosing position 3, I want to do one solid shuffle, and then I'm going to choose from the middle, and I'm also going to go from the bottom. So if you're choosing position 3, you get children and creativity and wood. So this is actually really taking me into feng shui. If you know about feng shui, you want to go to children and creativity sector of your home, which from your front door is the middle right. And I would pay attention to the wood element there and make sure that while there is some there, that it's not too much wood, because metal chops wood in the elemental cycle, so it can be a little bit too much. So what is wood? We're talking books, plants. The color is green, the color is blue. So if you do have a lot of wood in children and creativity, which this makes sense because Taurus, creating, reproducing, especially if you're trying to get pregnant and you're choosing this position, then what you want to do is make sure that that area is really celebrated with a lot of metal and not so wood element heavy. The other thing I want to say about this, if you're choosing this position, is to be really mindful where you get triggered in terms of anger. Remember that anger means boundaries. So if you are angry or you're experiencing anger, it is really a call to set boundaries, to set firm boundaries. And I want to say one more thing. If you are trying to get pregnant, to reproduce, to co-create, but especially human. If you're working towards a goal of a human baby, one of the things you can place in Children and Creativity, again, that is the middle right section of your home, if your home were a tic-tac-toe grid from your front door. And if you want more info, check out the Bagua map in the Discovery Vault at school.jeanandnicole.net. But in that area, you can use elephants, you could use a pomegranate. Those are two really strong traditional feng shui remedies to be placed there to enhance getting pregnant, conceiving. So yeah, it's just a little tidbit for whoever that's for. If it only helps one person, then I'm glad I shared it. Sending you love. Have a really excellent week. Bye.